Cool. So I think we are officially on the live stream, so we can kick off from here. Hi everyone, this is Chris from DoraHacks. Very welcome to the first Aptos Grand DAO virtual demo sessions that hosted by DoraHacks. It is a great pleasure for DoraHacks to support Aptos ecosystems for the first time through this model. And we are really looking forward to see some brilliant projects that can emerge through this grant. So Aptos Grand DAO is a long-term scheme that will be held seasonally every year. So far, for this first batch, we have already received 130 plus project submissions already in a very short time. So if you are developers and you want to explore the Aptos vibrant community and ecosystems, you are very welcome to join this grant virtually through the DoraHacks platform. No matter where you are, you can join globally. And today we are very happy to have 5 brilliant projects with us, and they are Vulos, Contri, Mira Finance, Hypermove, and Taurus Protocol. So without further ado, let's welcome the first project today, which is the Vulos, to start their presentation. And before we start, please keep in mind that if you have any questions during the sessions as an audience, please feel free to ask in our live stream chat room. We will ask those questions for you guys during the Q&A session. So yeah, Vulos, feel free to start when you're ready.
Thank you, Chris. Let me share my screen. Can you confirm whether you are seeing my screen?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, thank you. So, hello everyone, I am Gentian, CEO and co-founder of Vulos, a Swiss blockchain startup. Lately, we have seen an increase in the metaverse gamify and DeFi applications in the blockchain and crypto industry. However, there are no tools such as seamless identity verification, data protection, trust, risk credit scoring, or reputation-based systems for rewarding gamers. That's why Vulos comes with the right tools and applications such as Vulos Identity, which is a self-sovereign decentralized identity that allows people to have control over their data, and Signature, a decentralized application that helps you to sign, verify, and protect any document through blockchain technology. And Vulos token as the native energy efficient payment system that will empower the Vulos ecosystem. Vulos identity is built on top of standards such as OpenID Connect and OAuth, and allows you to have seamless onboarding procedures, reusable identity like privacy preserving identity, and proof of identity in a lot of use cases. As well as Vulos Identity is going to issue soul-bounded tokens, which are privacy-preserving NFTs that anyone can easily trace, proof, or prove themselves with the Vulos ID. The Vulos Signature application allows you to have seamless signing, verification, and protection of your digital documents with blockchain technology. Gives you immutability, proof of identity, data protection, and easy document management system. As well as Vulos plays a crucial role in the gamify and metaverse industry, where it comes with Cryptonoids, a special game created for Vulos users and the community that allows you to connect your digital identity and transform it into a virtual character. You can upgrade, swap, and these characters with other users. Vulos Cryptonoids is already in preview, and our other applications are already live. If you navigate through the website, you can see the identity, signature, and the Cryptonoids. So let's see identity in action. For example, within Vulos digital signature, we have integrated identity. And if I go and click through login with Vulos identity, I can choose a Web3 wallet login or Velas account login. And for example, I would like to choose my Web3 wallet login. Just a moment. So I'm authenticating for this, and then the integrator of the signature is requesting some permission from my end. For the sake of this presentation, I'm going to allow these permissions and directly navigate to the Vulos signature. While, for example, the identity solution in the dashboard simply shows me the grants that I have approved for the users, and I can revoke to any application, etc. As well as Vulos Identity has a trust level system where through our soul bounded tokens, we are going to create a trusted environment with tokens, whether you are a trusted actor, etc. And this trust level can increase while you are using your soul bound token in the GameFi, in DeFi for different types of scenarios and actors. This is how we compare towards the other competitors which are in the market, and for sure that Vulos actually brings something very exciting in terms of decentralized identities and self-sovereign identities. In this case, privacy preserving identities. It can be used in different use cases in DeFi, GameFi, zero knowledge truth verifications, and for NFTs in the metaverse, land ownership, etc. The team behind Vulos has significant experience in terms of blockchain technology, as well as they are professionals in their fields. Our roadmap looks extensive. We've had a few partnerships with Velas, Fund for Innovation and Development Fund, with Startup with Changing, and right now we are aiming to create Vulos identity cross-chain compatible, so that we can create that network of trusted actors. As well as we are in the process of like our tokenomics will be used for the Vulos token is going to be used for playing within the cryptonoids or staking Vulos or paying for identity verification authentications, receiving cashback, and a lot of other utilities that we are going to bring to the Vulos ecosystem. That's it regarding a short summary of Vulos, our progress, as well as there's a lot more happening within in the background of Vulos, and would be happy to answer all your questions, as well as you can follow us on our social media so that you can keep track of the progress of Vulos and what's happening with it.
Got it. Yeah, thank you very much for the presentation. Questions from me is that, so we'd love to hear a bit more about your future planning or roadmap on the Aptos ecosystem, because I just saw that you guys right now are focused on the villas. But since it's Aptos Grand DAO, the one of the core requirements is that you have to be deployed or
Exactly.
at least yeah. So love to hear a bit more about that. Also, this is gonna be a questions for all of the presenting teams today. Yeah.
Of course. So actually, Vulos is cross-chain. Our identity solution is in Ethereum, is in Velas as well. So we are looking to extend our identity solution in the Aptos blockchain as well. and offer these soul-bounded tokens within the Aptos blockchain. So in this case, the roadmap towards Aptos would be that we build and make it compatible our identity solution for Aptos, and we allow users to have these digital identities within Aptos blockchain so that they can use it either for the DeFi ecosystem that is building on Aptos or the NFT world, etc.
Got it. Cool. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the presentations.
Any more questions?
No, that's it. That's all from my side.
Okay, thank you. I guess that. Thank you very much, Dan.
Yeah, sure. So let's welcome the next project today, which is the Contri.
Hey guys, can you see my screen?
It haven't up yet. Oh yeah, we can see it now.
Okay, thank you, Chris. So I'm Samuel from Contri. So Contri is a Web3 community credential infrastructure. When we're building a community, we always face two problems. First, nearly all the growth platforms focus on quantity instead of quality. Most of the members are short-term profit chaser, which means that among your Twitter followers or Discord members, a large part of them don't care about building the project. Instead, they may chase something like airdrop or wireless, and some of them maybe are just bots. The second point is that we treat every member as the same, so that we have no way to filter out the real builders or convert more members to become builders. The reason for these two problems is that everyone has limited label data on chain. And because of the lack of user persona, communities cannot do precision marketing and differentiated community management. As a result, Contri carried out the community credential to help shape every community member's persona automatically. Contri, the community credential itself is a dynamic SBT that automatically records interaction data between users and their communities, and turn the data into labels to shape user persona. When user onboard Contri system, like here in the figure, they can mint SBT or what we call community credential. At the same time, they will connect their wallet with the Twitter and Discord account. As a result, we will provide some label data according to his transaction history and assets. Communities can set up their own the community management SaaS platform to differentiated manage the Discord members. And when the users trigger the rules that the community set in the community management system, all the data will be automatically recorded in the data layer. So as an example, the Doodle Lab project is one of our partners. They use Contri to issue their SBTs. And when the Doodle Lab community members trigger the rules provided by Doodle Lab, their SBT will automatically change, and the experience and badge will be recorded on chain, and the contribution data will be put on IPFS. So Contri is the infrastructure of community credential. Using Contri, community can issue their credential and manage their community using our SaaS system and SBT protocol, and they can acquire data from the persona data layer. So why community credential is better, or why we need the community credential? So compared to other SBT issuance platform, we have some advantages. Projects now use platforms like Galaxy or PoApp to issue an NFT. Users claim the NFTs if eligible, but there's a problem. One will choose the NFT they want, which leads to some problem, like they will shape their identity themselves instead of all the information connected to them. and user's wallet contains large amount of NFTs, which is hard to use. Also, showing all the event-driven NFT inside their wallet leads to privacy leak. What's more, the SBT is chain dependence. You will have different persona in different chain. So why community credential is better? Because it automatically record data. No matter the data is good or bad, they will put it onto the SBT. Also, others cannot see what you really done in a community. They can only see the experience and badges you have. This protects your privacy. Storing data on IPFS makes community credential chain independence. You will only have one persona on all the chains. So I will show our demo. So Contri is currently on Ethereum mainnet and Polygon, and still working on Aptos DevNet. So I will explain using the live version and show you the DevNet version and our progress. So first, let's walk through the community SaaS. This is the onboarding page. Users can learn about the project, finish some onboarding quests like connecting the Twitter and Discord. Then we can mint a community credential. So in my case, one user can mint only one SBT in one community, so I can skip the mint. But you can try using this link to mint your SBT. Then we can see a quest center. Yeah, maybe the network is not so stable. Yeah, we can see the quest center. We can view the quest made by Contri community and finish the quest and earn experience and badges. In the personal section, we can see our quest history and the badges we earned. Yeah. So this is the user interface. Then we can tour around the admin part. Some quests will be displayed for users to incentive. Others will not be displayed. This will only be the rules. If the user trigger the rule, the data will be stored on IPFS2. So we can see we can create a new quest. Like if we want to know whether a user has joined our AMA in Discord for like 30 seconds, we can set it like this. The users will not see this quest, but when they rejoin the AMA in Discord, they will this data will put on IPFS, and we know that this is maybe an active user. So we can, of course, we can reward it by like experience or role or badges. Yeah, and we can make some restrictions, like how many people are allowed to complete the rule or quest, and some other restrictions. So after we click complete, we will have the rule, and when the user trigger it, their SBT will automatically change, and we can see the data on their profile. So also, we can also reward your user directly, and this will also show on his community credential. In the community settings part, we can fully customize the system using your materials. Yeah, like some descriptions or the onboarding quest, more than Twitter, Discord, things like GitHub or maybe form. So next, we will go to the SBT part. So this is an NFT project using Contri. We can click into one NFT and refresh the, you can see here is, so they have 0 in experience and level 1. So we can refresh their metadata, and if this user have contributed to the Doodle Lab community, his SBT or community credential will automatically change. Yeah, maybe we need some time to wait for the refresh. Yeah, you can see this user have contributed some to the Doodle Lab community and have and have earned 162 experience, and he is level 2. So now we can show. I can show you the Aptos part. Yeah, there's 2 ways of onboarding on Aptos. One is using the website like the one on Polygon or Ethereum mainnet. The other is using the Discord bot. The Aptos verification bot is like an upgraded collab land on Aptos. You can connect your Aptos wallet using our bot. Yeah, maybe the networks. Yeah, we can connect we can connect the wallet and yeah, and our and your Aptos wallet will be connected to your Discord. Yeah, maybe Twitter. So yeah, we can try and sign it. Yeah, so the wallet connected, and we have successfully linked the Discord and his Aptos wallet. So the second is using the website to onboard. So we can here try connect using another wallet. Yeah, to sign the message, and we can maybe wait for it. Yeah, maybe the network problem. So we can here mint and SBT. Yeah, and here's the part we can approve, and we can mint one as SBT. Yeah, and we have successfully on board, and we can see here in my wallet, I can see a SBT. Yeah, here maybe this place has some problem. Yeah, and I can see the experience and badges in Contri community. If I contribute to the community, I can refresh this SBT, and it will upgrade automatically. So that's my demo page. Thank you.
Very cool. Yeah. Thank you very much, Samuel, for this detailed introduction. I guess a question is that what is the advantage for you guys compared with other competitors?
Yeah, I think the main advantage is that we use something called community credential, a dynamic SBT. So you don't have to like claim thousands of NFTs in your wallet. You only need to hold one SBT, one dynamic SBT, to hold all your interaction data with this community. So this have some advantages like we can avoid privacy leak. Yeah, because others can only see your contribution, but they don't know what exactly you do in this community. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, very cool. Thank you very much, Samuel, for this introduction. Yeah, so let's jump to the next project today, which is the Mira Finance. Don't forget to unmute yourself.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Samuel. That was really interesting. All right, let's get started. So you're probably aware investors want crypto exposure. It's no secret, regulation's coming, and when it arrives, there will be a huge influx of money towards the easiest, simplest products. But nobody seems to have those investors in mind. Crypto has kind of been built backwards. If we look at the best applications in traditional investing, none of them tell you about book allocations or clearing transactions. You don't need to know how your order is fulfilled to buy a stock. But in crypto, we're forcing people to learn about block times, gas fees, bridging. And these things are meant to be abstracted. Also, we're making people play Frogger with their wallets and jumping around between applications. And it's a really cool concept, but if we look at traditional finance, most people invest in stocks with the same entity where they keep their savings. And of course, the last pain point is exchanges. It's been a rough couple of months and people are losing trust. The thesis of crypto is that you can replace empty promises with trustless smart contracts, and managing money shouldn't rely on custody. So that's why we're building. We want to create one place where people can come, stay, and be confident that their funds aren't going anywhere. The first step is index funds. These are the simple, easy products that anyone can buy and get exposure to assets on multiple chains. Nobody has solved this problem yet. And we're starting on Aptos. That's where we're launching both our platform and our index fund products. I'll talk about Aptos a little bit more towards the end. The second step is investment management. So you browse index funds on the same platform where managers are competing to do the work of investment management for you. And you can onboard this platform as an investor looking to deploy capital, or as a manager to design and strategize your own fund and recruit other investors. The third step is rebuilding the on-chain experience in the company of simple, easy products. So everything takes one click. Staking is explained in simple English. You don't have to know what chain you're on. Gas fees are optimized automatically. And in short, everything you need to do with your crypto can be done from one place on our website without changing apps, without worrying about confirming wallet transactions. And we can really leverage transferability here. That is the capability to move your investments directly into a staking pool or a launch pad without going through a bunch of steps. What about profitability? Upon launch, we plan to collect on 3 main sources of revenue. The first is yearly management fees on our index funds. The second is a one-time fee, either fixed or percentage-based, when a manager creates their own fund, and a similar type of fee when an investor buys into a fund. But the beauty about this business model is as time goes on, we can taper off those fees to 0 and really focus on payment for order flow when we're plugging in like staking protocols and other partners. And because we've built out this whole infrastructure, we can plug in staking protocols as well starting on Aptos and earn yield on fund assets. So I think this slide kind of speaks for itself in terms of our competitors, but just to go over it again, none of these other competitors provide cross-chain indices, nor do they complete the circuit for asset management. If users really want to oversee and manage their funds from one place, these other tools are just another pit stop. To be fully integrated, the DApp that these tools build has to be connected to other parts of DeFi. It has to work multi-chain, and it has to strategically manage funds so that users aren't plagued with gas fees when they're moving from one tool to another. And right now, we're the only platform that addresses all these issues. So in terms of, I'd say our key innovation, it's really our infrastructure. We built our own infrastructure to support index fund products, which comes with a lot of perks. We have complete customizability from the top down, making it really easy to upgrade contracts for new user capabilities, product features, and like I said earlier, plugging in other protocols like staking. And the protocol is built entirely in Move, which is a really versatile language that Aptos and Sui are based on, but it's helped us really optimize transactions and security. And of course, like this cross-chain capability which we're achieving with some of our partners. So in terms of traction, we've managed to build out a really powerful product at pretty low cost and burn. We built multiple fully functional smart contract modules, a fluid user experience, an integrated DApp, and a backend server to manage off-chain data in less than 2 months. And based on our current burn rate, we have about 9 months more of runway. We also have built a pretty strong community of followers and early users on our Discord and Twitter. I don't want to trouble you with like a hurried demo right now. The demo is viewable in full detail, and it's pretty thorough. It goes through everything. It's visible at demo.mirafinance.io, and I'll add that in the chat towards the end. Other traction, we won XHack, a hackathon hosted by Wormhole and Jump Capital. And then these partnerships, we've partnered with a lot of big players like Layer Zero, Axelar, Pontum, and these are really the people who are helping us achieve this cross-chain functionality so that in one click you can buy a product and have exposure to assets on Aptos, Solana, Avalanche, Ethereum, Bitcoin, etc. This I'll skip past. I can give a brief overview about myself. In college, I studied computer science and finance, and naturally crypto was kind of at the crossfire of these two interests of mine, and I started stumbling across white papers, got really interested. I was fortunate to get a blockchain research role where I implemented a novel solution for mobile wireless sensor networks, and basically built like a Merkle DAG, which at the time was a new structure to manage transactions and really increase throughput. And that gave me a lot of experience with blockchain engineering. I already had some experience in TradFi, and I did software engineering for a bit as well. So I'm kind of combining all of my interests from the past, and we've been really blowing like full steam building this product. The future. As tokenized assets are more commodified, our platform will evolve to the place where you manage all your stuff. Tokenized stocks, bonds, playing cards, real estate, the list goes on. It won't be long before most valuables are recorded on a blockchain. So a service to aggregate this ownership from across different sites, chains, accounts will be a dire need. Ultimately, that's what we're building, a place where you're managing everything that's valuable to you and leveraging blockchain to do that. To go back to what I was saying about Aptos earlier, we're building on Aptos because from a security engineering perspective, Move is really superior to any other smart contract programming languages right now. There are a lot of unique guarantees and safety features that are built in, and you have to like basically work to remove, which makes the Aptos ecosystem ideal for DeFi and longevity. That's really our thesis. We think DeFi products are going to thrive here and be subject to less exploits. Engineering will be at a higher standard, and we'll have better connectivity between different tools in DeFi. I'll be publishing an article shortly that elaborates on like some of those security requirements and why we're so bullish on Aptos. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I'll add the demo in the chat below, but if you have any questions, shoot.
Yeah, this is really cool. Thank you very much for the introduction. A question for me is that what do you think is the potential risks for you guys in the future as a cross-chain index protocols? Because we have seen that there are many like hacking, many lost funding nowadays. So obviously you guys are choosing a Move, which is one of the most security language right now, but still I guess because Move is pretty new, and I assume that there are still some problems that haven't been exposed in front of the public. So want to hear a bit more opinions, and more importantly, like what is your plans to facing those challenges?
Yeah, I think that's a very important question. Safety is like probably our biggest focus right now, and definitely like looking at bridging and cross-chain assets, there are a lot of risks that get piled in really quickly, and they just get compounded on one another. And if you think about like if a bridge had to freeze and like revert transactions, or like some pretty complicated stuff that could happen that could really screw over users. And so I think like we're taking it step by step. Right now, the plan basically is using liquid swap and limiting the assets that we provide, that basically that we use in our index funds, and let managers build into their funds so that we can really limit exposure to these risks and slowly onboard cross-chain assets on specific bridges that we trust the most. But I think it's bound to be a risk. There are a few like security features that we're building in like in the protocol so that we can freeze transactions and keep assets safe basically. Even though we don't have custody over them, we're still able to freeze the funds and prevent trades from happening. So I think it'll, like, we'll see how the landscape changes over the next couple of months, but it's comforting that like we get to start on Aptos where I think assets are pretty safe and we'll be able to transition with time.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess definitely take times, not only for you guys, but also for the whole industries. But yeah, thank you very much for the presentations.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
For sure. Yeah. So let's jump to the next product today, which is the Hypermove. So team, yeah, feel free to start when you're ready.
Yeah, can you add Alok as well? He's our co-founder.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, hey Chris, it's an honor to be
Hi,
here.
Chris.
Hi guys. Yeah, feel free to start.
Okay, so basically, Hypermove is a metaverse project, which has integration of Play to One and Move to One on the same platform. So being built on the Unreal Engine 5, Hypermove provides users with a 3D realistic experience and bringing up the Play to One platform where the users can play certain hyper casual as well as AAA games and they can earn rewards accordingly. And moving on to the next segment that we have the move to one segment where users can participate in the moving activities like playing, like moving out, jogging or something like that. And they can earn rewards according to that also according to the steps they run, according to the steps they count or according to the gymming activities that they do. So, so what we are really planning is like we are making a metaverse in which like we are integrating the playing and the healthy lifestyle as well. So, and we have been creating a metaverse like you can see here on the screen. Like this is a metaverse we have been creating, and it is a web metaverse. And when you enter the metaverse, like after certain developments across 15 to 20 people like can enter the metaverse and they can talk to each other through voice commands, and this is what we are creating. And like most of the buildings here will be operational, and we have also integrated a helicopter view for the users great experience. And there will be a hypermove building which will be totally dedicated to the playing arena. Users can enter that building and enter certain portals that will be dedicated to the certain playing games. It will be the mini hyper casual games, or it can be triple A games as well that we have been integrating. And other buildings will be having another purposes for that, such as if you enter into certain building that will be taking you to the move to one segment, or you can also like enter our showroom and NFT showroom that we have that, and we have our total NFT collections in our NFT showrooms as well. So what unique we have about our NFT showroom is that like we have integrated AR as well as VR features for our NFTs. Yeah, like here you can see out on the screen, like when you go close to any showroom in an NFT showroom in NFT collections and you get close to any sneaker, and like an AR code will be generated there, and after scanning it from your phone, you can like really see this sneaker right in front of your eyes, and you can also wear them. So it's going to be a great experience. Like many e-commerce websites are also using this. So this is a cutting edge technology we have integrated to our platform, and this is a AAA game that we have integrated to our move to one that we have integrated to our playing segment. Like it's going to be a battle royale game where 15 to 20 users in a multiplayer mode will be spawning to an island, and they'll be battling with each other. They'll be given certain ammunitions and weaponry, and they'll have to like compete with each other. And the one who will be surviving at the last will be the winner, and he will be rewarded accordingly. And we have also introduced the single player mode for this as well. So what will be happening in that the single player will be spawning onto the island, and he'll have to complete certain tasks in a limited amount of time. And one who completes the task in the limited amount of time will be succeeded and rewarded as a winner. So this is our aim. And for this the best thing about this is that you don't have to switch apps or you don't have to switch portals for this. You just like when you click on the hypermove app, you will be taken to the metaverse that we have been creating. And after metaverse there will be certain buildings, certain portals where you just have to click on the link, and in, inside that app itself will be taken to certain portals like for the move to one segment and for the play to one as well. So this is our vision, and we are focusing more and more on the development part right now. The development is totally like finished, and we are trying to launch this app anytime sooner. So Alok will carry on after this.
Yeah. So as he explained, my co-founder explained you that what we're trying to do here is to get more in detail about it. So actually, what we're trying to build here is to make a metaverse where we are combining e-commerce as well as gaming platform into one. And we have, as you can see, we have developed couple of games, and we are constantly increasing our graphics, and we are constantly working on development of these hyper casual and AAA games, so that our users have the best experience possible. The metaverse which you saw in our is a part of our web prototype. The real metaverse which we are still in developing is being developed in Unreal Engine 5.1, which is the latest Unreal Engine just released. So we are just constantly pushing our boundaries in terms of graphics and efforts, and also why we believe that e-commerce is going to be a big part of metaverse is because a lot of users will spend a lot of time on metaverse, and they just will not be able to spend a lot of time just gaming or just being in commerce in e-commerce websites. So if we give them a complete environment into one platform, it would be very good use case for our metaverse, and that's why we started with uh, move to earn, and that gave us some insights into the sneaker business as well. We are constantly making strategic partnerships with sneaker brands as well, and what we will do in the future, that we can provide them a space into our metaverse, and they can just display their products, and through our metaverse, through our marketplace, the users have incentives to earn rewards and get real time discounts on their products, which will give us a huge benefit in terms of user engagement and user liking. We are also constantly making partners with all the companies who are working in gaming directions as well. So we just don't have our developed game AAA games. We also incorporate other companies' games as well, so their users can interact in our metaverse, and our users can interact in theirs. So yeah, that's our roadmap for now, and we have been working hard on the development side. We have constantly been evolving in terms of our app and website. Can you open our website, Karthik? So yeah, so this is our website, which is live right now. You can just go out and check it out, and we are constantly working on this, increasing the design and making it a better looking website, so that people get to know our product in a better way. And we have also listed this basic AAA game, a basic hyper casual game on our platform, so that people get to know what our vision is, and whoever plays this game, whoever makes the better score, their wallet is listed on the right hand side, as you can see. So our aim is to combine a place where we can build a metaverse where people can stay for a longer period of time without getting bored of it, and without just being wandering into a place like where they have nothing to do and just interact with people. We also have that option where we can do social gatherings. We have art galleries into our metaverse implemented, but we also have games, and we also have e-commerce, which gives us a very huge edge in terms of innovation. So yeah, that is what our vision is, and that is what our idea is, and we are constantly working on new innovations and new ideas to make this platform better.
Got it. Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much, team, for the introduction. I guess also the same questions like before. Would love to know a bit more about your roadmap, your plans on the Aptos ecosystem in the future.
Yeah, so already the plan here is to be into multiple chains, and what we are planning in the future, that we know, in fact, whatever chain you're using, you can connect it to our meta marketplace into our wallet to reduce your um, fees, which is gas fees. So in terms of Aptos, we will be implementing those currencies as
Yeah,
well. Those
also,
currencies
yeah,
can be
I'll just
integrated
something
into our
upon
platform. You can buy NFTs through those currencies, and
Mm.
like Aptos, and it can give the Aptos users a huge incentive to come to our platform and be a part of our ecosystem.
Got it.
Yeah, and also like we have also seen that like there are not many games listed on the Aptos, so we'll be integrating our games and our NFTs on this platform and other blockchains as well. So this is our plan.
Got it. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I have no more questions. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the presentations.
Thank you, Chris.
So yeah, let's jump to the last but not the least project today, which is the TARS protocol.
Hey everyone. Yep. So let me share my screen real quick. Can you see it now?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. So basically, TARS protocol, our one-liner is that we're the safe haven from chaos of token distribution, rug pull, and imposters in Web3. So these sound like big words, but when we get into it, you understand what exactly we do. So what is TARS? We're the vast infrastructure for automated token management, and we are a trusted business billboard tailored for Web3. So what can we do? So the three functions that we serve is, first, we migrate token distribution like from Excel to smart contract, basically from a very centralized way of doing things into a very Web3 way of doing things. And secondly, we create a trusted branded like billboard on chain. And lastly, we build a scalable vast tool set for Web3 organizations. So what are the problems? The problems, the reason that motivated me to found TARS is because previously when I worked for Launchpads, we realized that a lot of the issues, like the relationship between the VCs and the product teams, is that a lot like VCs get rug pulled a lot because, especially from small projects, they might delay the token distribution. They might have some like certain problems, not obeying certain rules. So we hope that, I mean, it cannot all be based on like morals, and there has to be a certain standard, and we help guarantee the execution of it. So the problems are like, firstly, how do they manage the assets, salaries, and token investings for Web3 companies? Secondly, is how they better reveal their business to reach targeted users, because right now it's very like all the resources are gathered to the top. So a lot of there aren't that many opportunities for like smaller teams to like thrive. And thirdly, how do they build better awareness to prove their influence? This also comes with a second question. And fourth, how do they avoid users being scammed due to imposters? Because like people might just contact you and they're not actually from that organization. And lastly is, how can users search business and companies that suit their needs on Web3? For example, if you're looking for a KYC provider, if you're looking for like a certain VC, how do you find that, right? Without using your personal connections. Okay, so let's jump straight into the products because we don't have much time left. For this TARS space, I'll talk about at the end. First, I'll talk about Claimer. So Claimer is our main function. It's an automated token distribution, because like right before having TARS, the way people do token distribution is by having Excel, and then, for example, okay, they will distribute it by, they will just write all the dates, they'll write all the like the claim rules, claim rate on the Excel sheet. It's very messy, and it's kind of a very time wasting, because every single time when the date comes, they have to think about, okay, what wallet address they should send their tokens to, right? But instead, we put these into a smart contract. So basically, every time you can simply fill out the terms one time, fill out the claim rate and what percentage and at what time, just like you see on the pictures here. And then they don't have to worry about token distribution anymore. And then right now we support the token types. We support our ERC20 and LP tokens, but like we will support NFT distribution very soon. Yeah. So next is Smart SAFT, which is kind of an extension of Claimer. So basically, SAFT is like the contract you sign between when investor needs to invest in an early startup, and then it marks the details of exactly how much the token is sold. So basically, what we do is that we bring that also on chain. So we call that Smart SAFT. So it can prevent a lot of scamming, because the VCs and project teams, they will agree upon a certain price, and then they can simply go on our website, and then they can put in all the details of SAFT into the smart contract, and then they will, for example, both sides will have their money into the smart contracts, and then when all the conditions are met, they'll receive their respective needs. So basically, it can be two parties, and it can even be three parties. For example, like if certain company, like a very small company, they want to fundraise, but they're not there enough to, they're not big and they're not raising a significant amount of money, so they can go through TARS as well. For example, they can choose like the public mode of fundraising, which is like, okay, so anyone who is interested in the project can put their money into this project. Yeah. And next function is our staff authenticator, which is like is a way for companies, after they create a space on TARS, they can fill in all the social medias of their employees. By doing that, it can give an extra layer of verification. For example, if you're looking for, if certain people contact you, and then you can simply put in their social media and to see whether they actually belong to this organization or not. And that's very simple as that. And last but not least, it's our TARS space. So basically, TARS space is the hub where you can access all these tools I aforementioned. This can also act like a personalized, like a one-step branded portal. So you can reveal all your information about your company. And for example, you can link your Web2 identities, your Discord, your Twitter, and other social medias to your Web3 identity, and then you'll be able to like write a description about yourself. You can show your highlights. You can show other people's comments about you, and these data are all stored on chain. And then you can also show like what deals you've participated in, what smart SAPs you participated in, and what interactions you've had with investors, and what team members you have. So, and even in the future, we'll also support like some of the SBT badges to will be like there will be a place where you present your SBT tokens to prove your influence. So all these together are a suite of products that we provide. Yep. And then let's go to the tokenomics. So right now, I mean, TARS token is used for governance and for payment, value accrual, incentive, and access. So here's a team. I'm Paul. I'm the CEO and a co-founder of TARS, and I'm from Cornell Blockchain Club. And Joseph, he's a co-founder, and he has been in the space since like 2017. Previously participating in like multiple DeFi projects. And Vulos is my partner. He's also the head of business development. Clyde is the CTO. Previously worked for Microsoft for distributed computing, and Achieve is also the head developer from CMU. Yeah, here's pretty much the core team. I think that's about it. Thanks for listening. All right.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Paul, for this very detailed introduction. A question from me is that what is the revenue model for TARS?
The revenue model we're just still discussing right now. We're thinking about charging like a subscription fee when a lot of users are already using our products. Like maybe we'll charge you like based on a monthly payment kind of thing. Especially that will be especially useful in the bull market. Yeah, because so it will be the same way as most BaaS or SaaS products charge.
Yeah. It's gonna be charged in the crypto or
we'll be charging crypto. It'll be charged in TARS token. Yeah.
Got it. Cool. Yeah, that's all my questions. Thank you very much.
Thank
you. So I guess that's all of the presentation for today. Thanks to all the teams and presenters to join us today and contributing your time and efforts for this demo sessions. I believe you guys all did a great job, and this whole sessions is super helpful for audience to understand about your products, about your visions, your future plans. So if you are audience in front of the screen, if you are interested in any of the presenters and project today, feel free to join their social channels. Feel free to engage with their teams. I believe they are very happy to know you guys and communicate with you guys. And if you haven't followed DoraHacks YouTube and Binance Live and all of the other social channels, please feel free to do that. We will host a bunch of the events and sessions like today's in the future for you guys. So yeah, very happy to see you guys here, and hope you guys can all doing great in the future. Keep building, keep kicking off the next best products in the futures in the industries. So yeah, thank you guys again. See you guys soon. Bye bye.